Hi, today we're going to take a look at our new cross-file VLOOKUP function. This works a lot like VLOOKUPs in Excel or joins in a database. The cool thing about the VLOOKUPs in Gigasheet are that they're a lot easier to use than the ones in Excel. You don't have to remember any syntax, and it works on really huge files that are probably too big for Excel and under normal circumstances would require a database. So let's take a look. I've got two files here. One is a list of leads and another is a list of the Fortune 500. So here, this list is about 1.7, just over 1.7 leads. It just has first name, last name, corporation name, and location. Some of these companies are probably in the Fortune 500 and a lot of them probably aren't. So this is a pretty common thing in sales or marketing operations where you want to take a list of leads and then see how many match your account-based marketing or targeting list. So in this case, we'll take a look at the Fortune 500. This is a CSV I found online of the Fortune 500 ranks from 2018, but that's good enough. And if I click here, you can see that we have a bunch of data here related to the company in the Fortune 500. We've got their Twitter handle and link, the CEO name, what sector they're in, as well as what industry, their headquarters location, a bunch of other stuff like that. Here are all the columns that we've got here. So what I'd like to do is take this list of leads here and see how many of them are in the Fortune 500 and maybe bring over some additional information. So I'll show you how we can do that. We access the cross-file lookup function via the functions menu. So I'll do it here and click cross-file VLOOKUP. It's already selected corporation name since I chose it from the column menu here. So I'd like to match this with our other sheet called Fortune 500. And within that sheet, I will choose the column to match on. Here you can see all the columns, but we want to match corporate name with company name. So I'll choose that. Once I've selected the matching column to look up, I get some more options. I'm going to select near match here. Near match, as the help text shows, ignores case, ignores punctuation, and white space. So if there's dots or dashes or commas in the company name, or maybe things aren't capitalized exactly the same way, it's going to ignore that. Next, I could choose to insert true false. Basically, this would show me just a true false in the column that indicates whether the company is in the Fortune 500 or not. In this case, I'm actually going to choose value, which, as the help text says, will bring across some values into this sheet. And in this case, I'd like to bring across, let's bring across the sector and the industry that it's in. Of course, you could choose any columns here. Then I'll hit apply, and after a second, it will add a new column for each of those that I selected. And if I apply a grouping here, use the group feature, I can see that this is the top level sector. And then actually, let's do another grouping on industry. And you can see here, it's created various subgroups. You can also see the count to the right of each. So most of the financials are commercial banks. And when I expand that, I can see all of the banks listed in my leads in here, as well as I could do another group on, say, country location. So we'll do that here. And we'll open this. You can see all of these are in the United States, which makes sense. So that's how to use cross-file lookup. If I wanted to export a list of only these where they are in the Fortune 500, I could apply a filter. I can either access it here or via the column menu. I'll use this. And in this case, an easy way to do it would just be sector is not empty. So if the sector is not empty, then it's in the Fortune 500. And we can see now out of my list of 1.7 million leads, about just over 91,000 of them are in the Fortune 500. This is how to do cross-file VLOOKUP in Gigasheet. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching.